Today, let's talk about turkeys. Welcome to the 10 Acre Woods. Today we're going to talk about this little guy here, turkeys and turkeys in general. Now, this is Francisco, and Francisco is a domestic Narragansett turkey, and he has beautiful coloring. Now, male turkeys are often called toms or gobblers. Let's see if we can get him to gobble. Oh, we got Prince the peacock over there. Where's Prince? There's Prince there. Hey, Prince. Wah! Oh, there now. Okay. Okay, now that doesn't make any sense. I'm calling each one and the other one is responding. Yeah, see, of course that didn't work. All right, anyway, getting back to it. A gobbler or a turkey. A female is called a hen. Where are our hens? They're probably out front. We'll go out and we'll check out a hen. A young male turkey is called a Jake. And a Jenny is a female young turkey. And then you have chicks and pullets, or the young. So what this guy does is he greets people as they come in, and he wants to impress. So he's all about the impressing. Now it can be a little concerning with new people that haven't seen turkeys before, because they don't know what to expect. So Francisco is an interesting little bird here. He is quite the highlight of when people come in and see the animals. He's about the first one to greet. We kind of call him the security guard. He's all puffed up. He's showing off his feathers, and he wants people to notice him. Don't you, bud? So grab a hold of him like this, and put him out of his comfort zone. He kind of puts his feathers down. Now he really has this thing for shoes. We have goat yoga here on the farm, and of course the shoes get put beside the mat, and of course he goes up and he gets a little excited, and he basically wants to try to mate with these shoes. So we have had problems with the eggs from our turkeys. We've got 2 females, and we just haven't had any luck with hatching out. Probably because this guy is more interested in humans than his own kind. Aren't you, bud? So there was an image that I posted on Facebook last year, and I asked people, question, what is this track or footprints? What kind of bird are they from? And I had multiple different responses. My sister had said, well, it looks like a chicken pulling a little wagon. And what it was, in fact, was turkey. So you can see how the wings are puffed down on the edges. So as they walk forward in the wintertime, they get like a track beside where their wings cut in along the side of them, and then they have their footprints. So he could do this all day, and he has done it all day, in taking walks in the back and showing people the animals. He's right there, and he'll tilt his tail to the position that he's trying to, on who he's trying to impress. So right now he's got it faced at me because, of course, I'm the only one here, and he's just hoping that I will notice him. Now you can rub their head. It's warm and rubbery. People ask about this snood here. Well, how can he eat? How can he drink? He's got this thing hanging off his face. Now what happens is the coloring of that, of his head as a whole, you can see there's some red and some white and some blue, and it's controlled by blood flow within that. So when he's really comfortable, he's in his own kind of space, and he's relaxed, that'll all be flushed nice and red. Now when he goes to eat, he's able to actually shrink that snood up. So it's he kind of looks like a little unicorn with a beak. And it goes right up, shrinks right up, and then he's able to drink and eat. So he has full control of it. Now on the front here, you will see there is a little tuft of hair right here. And this actually doesn't fall off. It stays there and it'll grow. And you can usually tell the age of a turkey by the length of it. Now, of the male anyway. Now it grows about an inch a year. This guy here is about 2 years old, and he's probably got about 3 inches, so maybe a little bit more. I don't know the exact length it grows per year, but usually an inch and a half, maybe a year. Hey, bud? So, and that'll just keep on growing. And it's just a hard, wiry, really wiry beard, or I don't even know what you want to call it. Now underneath here, he's all kind of worn down, his breast. Now what he does is he goes up against the fencing, and he wants to get in with people, so he'll go and he'll rub his chest up against the fencing, and he'll wear that off. Now his tail as well, you can see here. Come on, turn around, bud. You can see, oh, don't put your tail down, put it up. You can see there's only a couple feathers here. These ones are all broken off. Where he roosts in the building, he jumps up and there's a wire mesh behind him. He gets some of those longer ones caught, and of course when he jumps down in the morning, they break off. So he's not as impressive as he thinks, hey bud? Hey? Completely harmless. So here is a classic example of Tom getting excited. I don't know what it is with shoes he has, but he loves shoes. And he does that, kind of prance around. We call it the potty dance. It's when he's kind of getting excited. He's putting his tail down. Yeah, he's quite the character. Hey, bud, that's not your species. That's actually an inanimate object. He's quite the character, but completely harmless. Now, we had a wild turkey that came in last year. It was actually from a child care out here in the country. And, you know, the child care provider, she called us up and she says, you know, is there any concern with turkeys? And I said, no, they're harmless, they're fine. Females can be a little touchy like all animals, geese especially. People, lots of videos out there on people being chased by geese. That's because the eggs are being disturbed, their nest, and of course they're protecting it. The males are pretty docile. Now, we got the call and went down, checked him out, and it was a wild turkey, and he was very friendly towards the kids. He would just hang out with them all day. And the issue was the parents were concerned for the children's safety. So one guy picked up a shovel and he was trying to protect his child, and the child care providers, they called us up and said, you know, maybe if you want to come pick him up now instead of at the end of the summer, that would probably be best. So he actually came here and he spent all summer here, over the winter. Come spring, we have wild turkeys that come around. We saw the females that morning, and that afternoon, Tom, which we called him, Tom the Turkey, actually jumped over and headed off with the girls. So I guess the mating instinct was strong in this one, as well as this one. So we expect to see him as well as his girls and chicks come by in the fall. Now, if you have watched our channel for a while, you will have seen, I did a video last year on the turkeys and their young, the females, coming into the yard and eating off of an apple tree. We have a crab apple tree. So they were roosting up in the tree, and a lot of people don't realize, well, can turkeys fly? I don't know if they can get up so high just because of all this extra plumage he's got on here. But the females, they are able to fly, as well as the youngs somewhat. It's more of a glorified jump, really. They can get up into a tree, 30 feet up. So, and they do that. The older one will go up first, and then all the younger ones will go up, followed by the last one or two parents, female parents, mothers. The guys are generally off doing their own thing for the rest of the summer, fall, and winter until the breeding season starts up in the following spring. Okay, Francisco, you coming? Are you coming? What are you saying? There we go. Now he's talking. Come on, bud. Let's go see the girls. No, water dish? Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to go see the girls. And look, it's Tina. Hi, Tina. How are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, Tina. Oh, Tina. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, come here. It's okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. You're all right. So this is Tina. This is a hen turkey. And he's got that little unicorn snoot on the top. Generally doesn't hang down on the female's face. And she doesn't have all that extra skin on the front to kind of show off. Now, Francisco's been avoiding you, has he? We're going to have a talk with this boy and get him to come out and see you. So they're a little more streamlined. What? And she'll do this every once in a while. She'll walk out and she'll call. She's fine, though. You're fine. Where's Ezzy? Ezzy? Your female friend, the other turkey, the hen, is called Ezzy. Ezzy. I think it's Ezzy. She's a white. She has white to him, but she is also a brown narragansett, and she was actually hatched out here. Okay, you want to go? You want to go? All right, you go. So I'm checking in the chicken coop to find out if Ezzy is in there, and who do I find? Somebody that often goes in the building. Hey Carl, how you doing? So he squeezes in there and he likes to go in there and hang out with the chicks. Oh, here he comes. He's coming out. Are you coming out, bud? Come on. Come on out. Squeeze through there. There you go, buddy. Oh, yeah. Was it raining earlier? You didn't want to be in your home all alone. Hey? All right. Let's go find Ezzy. She's not in here. So, this is just an opening that we have between buildings that we need to squeeze through and clean up. So here's the, it's the old chicken coop area here. And we've just left this open. Now, if you remember from a few videos, we did have a poultry netting around here. We did take it down. We're going to come back to that. It's better off that these guys are free range. They don't take off. They go through the bush, as you can see, and they hang out. And the guineas, which there's the tick patrol there. They eat ticks. So, as you can see, we have, I think, 7 guineas total. Now, they're really ugly looking things, but they do the job. Eating ticks, that's their purpose. And they don't take off. So now there is a lot of people have been saying, well, how do I keep guineas? Best to get them when they're young, when they're keets, just little chicks, and grow them up inside of where you're going to keep them, and then they'll learn that that's home. And that's what we've done here with these guys. Now, if you buy them and they're already adults, you'll have to lock them up in the building. Make sure they're in there probably for at least 4 weeks, I would say. 4 to 6 weeks anyway. You can let some of them out. Depending on how many you have, you might want to let a couple out just to make sure that they're not going to go bolt. And if half of them do, then maybe you want to keep the other half in for another 4 to 6 weeks. Yeah, it's great to have them. If you have an acreage, they have 10 acres here, of course, and they run around. They have been seen next door last year, but since then they haven't roamed that far, so they kind of know where their home is. Let's see if we can find that Ezzy. So I came in the building, and sure enough, Ezzy is in here. I couldn't see her just poking the camera in the door, but as you can see, there she is. She is in the corner. I don't know what ruckus went on in here to knock the perch down, but she is in the corner. So I'm going to have to check and see what she's sitting on. I'm not going to do that now because I know we did have some eggs in there, so it looks good. So I am just not going to disturb her. I don't want to mess with that because turkeys are, well, first of all, we've been having a hard time hatching them, and second of all, when you do get the young, you have to really take care of them. They're really fragile. Inside, you want to make sure that they're inside under a heat lamp for a long period of time, and not expose them to the elements or other larger birds that can attack them. So it's something you really have to watch. Speaking of that, let's go inside. I think we've got some eggs in the incubator actually. So coming in here, what do we have? Let's turn this light on here. Yeah, so right down there. So you can tell they've got like a spotted look to them. So these ones here are due to hatch actually within the next 3 days, I think it is. So hopefully we get something in there. Anyway, I hope you like this video, and I hope you learned something about it. And I'll have another video for you next week. Maybe I'll touch base on Carl. Carl's an interesting character. He's up front. We saw a little bit about him in this one. But again, until next time, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Please give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. And we'll see you next week. Thanks. Bye-bye.